find Gav. There's a new thing delivered in my chamber. I'm trying to take a sip of water. I can go check that board now because reading table has something. I did that bounty.
So Mather's all right.
Oh, not yet. I don't need a lesson from you right now. See approach it. Like, I don't even know if we're just talking about the chocobo itself or we're just saying the actual thing.
And what can I do for you?
I don't know, just I used a potion at some point. Want another
None
one of
today,
these
I'm
at some
afraid.
point.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Hi, Gav.
Ah, Clive!
I just got my... Yeah, you and my chocobo have something in common.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
Have a drink.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we
Zombrex.
speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals. Four mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left
I
exposed.
feel like we're gonna run into Hugo, or at least the Titan. We're gonna
That is
get
exactly
his
the move
powers
Kruger
at
would
some point.
anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
What's your uncle not gonna just go tell your mom, and then your mom's gonna just kill more innocent people?
What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
I'm just happy Gav's in good spirits after getting his eye cut, and, you know, Sid dying. I mean, I know it's been 5 years, but some people can hold a grudge and be mopey for that amount of time in games. Hey, there's that board. Otto's counter is now open. Otto, you've changed. Otto, you look different. You almost look like a Moogle.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
What can I get you, Sid?
Apparently you can buy a round for the hall and there's a trophy for spending a
Don't be
certain
stranger,
amount.
Sid.
But you can save the game, do that, and then just reload. Because I don't think there's really, like, I don't think you get anything for doing such.
You think it's alright to touch him?
Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person, but for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another 2 apart. And then to hear your most unexpected reunion, Rosette, or should I say Whiteheart, you told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate, and here so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing the exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Oh no, Jill. I read your letter, wherever you are. Model. Tech. Got it. Buck is all the way over here needing something done.
It's not the...
It won't be long now, Martel. Sid, I was hoping to speak to you.
Seems to be the
Is everything
problem.
all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
Perhaps when I'm less busy. Why not? I'm sure they'll be
It'd
pleased.
be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh,
Happy to
thank you.
help out.
She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory.
Just grabbed one.
You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
Two whole baskets. Grabbed it with my one hand. My strong hand.
Did you come through the forge today?
Fuck am I going? Oh god, I'm taking the long way. I mean, I'm just taking away. Either way, just go somewhere. Get me out of here. Be a good Doge.
I hear there's trouble in Rosaria.
There's trouble everywhere.
That broom's as ragged as a
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might.
There's
Remember when
always
she ran back
something
into the
wrong.
hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
No problem. Enjoy him.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Here is apples.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab 'em right from the branch, make Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all our hard work and
Yeah.
our waste.
And the best we can.
Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid.
Not a problem.
You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
You might as well eat one before I just give a lie.
It's the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Hi, there you are, Coop. I've been looking all over for you. I've talked to you 5 different times.
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this,
The
Koopo.
hunt board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Of course not. I knew all that already. And that's why I need your help. As I need not remind you, I'm the mightiest of all the Moogles, not fiend or forest, the ghouls, green sword, measure up. Yep, it was gonna go by real quick. So I need you to slay them all.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Oh, thank you. It's good to have found someone who understands me. I'll stay here then, keep an eye on the things posted on the board, so if there's anything you need to know, I'm your Moogle. Hunt board, such as Clive, take him on. Got it. This already sounds awful, and that's not good either. Can't leave yet, but I was like, what? I'll end up having to like jot it down where they said they saw that thing, and so I can remember. Review and that. I don't know where that is yet, but I'll have it written down just so I remember if I come across. I mean, I may end up just running into it, but... when I'm actually able to free roam around again.
Oh, Clive. Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any?
Sure.
Come to claim your just desserts?
Completing side quests will earn Clive renown, inspired nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's cause. Visit her on the Hideaway's mess to see and accept any donations available. Oh, well, thank you.
You earned this. You've already got that one.
I want it again.
All yours.
Down 85 and 100. Well, we're getting there.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go. Always
No
something.
quests right
in
now.
there.
Got it. I have to run back to the backyard. Each route I take will be long or short.
That broom's as ragged as...
Someone said the old apples would curdle your gut, but they love those. Those other apples are sweet as can
I
be.
hear there's trouble in Rosette.
There's trouble everywhere. We just went over this. Stop complaining. Off limits. That means you. And hey, at least you guys have water. You know, take happiness in that.
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years.
Took a little thought, but they
Suppose
remembered.
She was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
But I have it.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel. Isn't that wonderful? I'd say it's about time we planted you some siblings, don't you think?
We did it. Quest completed. The fruits of her labor. Now go into my chambers. I may have read it as the fruits in labor and I got confused, but I reread it and made sure I got it correct this time. I'm a little out of it, but you know, it's just because I haven't slept great, so what else is new?
Did you come through the forge today?
Plus, I also had to wake up early to make sure the people were going to be here to fix the stuff, and it's not fully fixed, but good enough for now. Got to get fully fixed tomorrow. I don't think there's anything else left for me now to do, because I can't go anywhere because of the journey. They have me kind of trapped. Not allowed to do things right now. Let me save. I'm running to here. I could literally just do this. Off we go.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I'm ready to change. Sex positions.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
Milkshakes.
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Or as far as we're able to go.
Come on.
There's bugs. Kill them. Bloodlines. Oh, great. We're starting the bloodline story.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
Probably.
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Problem is, it's like, it's cool that I can ride my chocobo, but I also partially won't want to because I want to be able to look around a little bit because I feel like I'm just going to run by shit. Schoolgirl outfit. Not yet. God. I like how it just vanishes. It's like, come on, hang out with me, Chocobo. Beat him up. No, I don't fight. Understandable. I don't really want to have a Chocobo get hurt. Even though I end up fighting wild ones.
You're finished.
Man, I gotta take some. My shoulder is just bothering me. I've had shoulder pain, headaches, indigestion for the last like 2 or 3 days. I'm like, my body just isn't, it's not listening to me. It's just in full just hate everything mode.
Right.
I can't even take a shower until probably tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. I Electricity.
All yours, Torgal.
Ow, my eyes. I was blinded. Flame charge. Ignition.
Over here. Thanks, boy.
Ow, didn't get that one though. Or that one. Oh, not my eyes again. I can't move. Ugh. Man, my timing for you is all sorts of bad right now. Started thinking about pretzels. I don't know why. Wait, think about food and I'm easily distracted. Or snacks.
Nice try.
Remember your training. Is it lean into the enemy's attack? Because I too tend to do that a lot too. I love it. I'm like, is that a strike coming towards me? Put my face in it. Hit me right here. Yeah, can anything get out over here? More shit. More shit everywhere. Nice one. Yeah, fuck that grass. So many things to beat up, yeah. Hey, Chocobos, don't worry, I don't really want to fight you unless you pick a fight with me. Because specifically that bird likes to fight. I don't want to. Experience everything's nice, but I really don't want to hurt the Chocobo. Don't mind me, I'm just passing by. Okay, I guess we gotta fight. I mean, I can't just run away, but if the fight starts, might as well just take what I can get, I guess. I like Chocobos. I don't want to hurt them. They're just trying to live their life while the Imperials suck the world dry of the crystals. Oh, more hides and fangs, I guess.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
More of them.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
What? They're looking for the
Welcome,
Yumbo
stranger.
or whatever.
I suppose we won't be seeing you again.
Probably not.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their
Well,
100 full
I mean,
legions?
I could take them.
100? I heard it were 1,000.
Speak with villagers.
We're going hunting for outlaws. How'd you like that, boy?
Yeah. No hunting. Hello there, youth.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen
No,
him,
I saw a
didn't
bunch of guys in black
Yes, I
armor.
think
I
it
didn't
was
see a
Black
shield on
Shields.
them.
Can't say I ever saw one before.
Smart ass.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
you? What do you think?
Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harbouring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
Right.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave
Yeah, I have
danger.
that effect, but
the
it's...
Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Love to be able to,
bought with
like,
fear.
watch this character's mother
You're
get
all right.
what she deserves, but I don't know if that's going to happen.
Sorry,
I also have to keep making sure I mention that I care about
we still
the
don't know who
in-game
the
mom
Black
getting
Shields are
it.
looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond.
I want to seem like an
Other than
asshole to my
Martha,
own mom.
Who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
On to the next place. They were so nice and welcoming there. I should have
path will
healed
take
while I
us
was
through the
there, but
mountains.
whatever.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Not a problem.
Ever since the Apollo tree, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystals collapsed?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Just stabbed him and then ice. Go anywhere. Left or right. Choose your own adventure. It leads the same. It's a bomb. Hey, you like fire damage? Bull's Horn Raid. Picked that up before. Oh, my lunge damage. More black shield.
More of my mother's men.
Sorry, emotions came over me. I really heated up there for a moment when I see them. Suddenly, just got real hot in here. At least I could stop it after one bar, so I could have just like calmed down real quick. Hello, I see you. I'll be over there one day. Go check this other way I didn't go. Oh man, it's so clear, no enemies and oh no!
It's over. Over here.
Make it look easy. Sometimes, and sometimes they make it look like the most difficult thing to do because I suddenly forget how to use my fingers. Nailed it. Goblin coin. More of those sons of bitches. Them up. Kick their ass. Oh, didn't mean to do this. Well, fucked you up anyway. really strong single target move that I didn't really need to waste on a tiny little bug. But I mean, in real life, I guess that's exactly how I would have reacted if a giant spider jumped out at me. I'd be calling to the heavens for a lightning bolt to hit it. Out of pure panic.
Blood, Clive.
No, I thought it was ketchup.
And still wet.
Just like blood. What?
You were told to stay in your homes.
I don't have a home.
The Black Shields.
The world is my home.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the...
Yeah, I don't care. Just let's go. I don't care about the words of a dead man.
I'll show you a true shield to Rosaria.
If you had like an actual name, I might give a shit, but you're a dude that's about to die. Fuck your Gardic. You try to block. Kinda giving me his words of bullshit. Nothing but dishonored crap.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Thank you. To the Chocobo.
Faster.
Oh, good, she gets one. I'm glad. Though she looks like she has no idea how to control one, but neither do I, so. Wasn't that fun? That was a great ride.
Find something, boy. Death.
Sounded like my stomach yesterday, except it wasn't like I found something. I was just in discomfort.
Found her.
Diarrhea. Ooh, boy. And the Empire and such really... real fucked. I'll bear a mark.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Power to make her kiss ass and not chew bubblegum. Send a message.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Look around, though. I don't know if there'd be like a crate or anything, but that I'll probably miss. Oh, thank God, I did miss at least one. That's like one less backhand from DK hitting me later. Another one, good. I'll stave off Shadow's roundhouse kick hitting me. Right. I feel like that just auto put on me unless I was already wearing one. On two things. I'll live here and start a farm.
We're approaching Buick Bridge. Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosalith.
I get the feeling we're gonna run into a little bit of trouble.
Didn't happen to come by way of Oldhill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morn, you couldn't see the sun for all the ravens.
Yeah, it's not great there.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
No. Didn't hear nothing.
They tell us there's a curfew, but then refuse us passage back.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
Doesn't fucking matter anymore.
You find no succor to the south travellers, nor beyond the Buet. The Empire has seen fit.
Know what the word she used, but just if I wasn't reading it and I would have just thought I'm not gonna find someone to suck later or something. But like, I know what she said. Like, you telling me there's no brothel down this way? I'm pissed. It's a devil crab. If they spelled it with a K, it would have been a DK. Weird, I don't know why you'd put a K in devil. Wrong thing. They were still fighting the plant I left them to go deal with while I ran down to the beach going, ooh, crabs. That's our hero. Black blood. Fuck you. Morph, morph.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
Trying to get rid of everything of the past. Make way for the Empire future. It's all about X now. Wait, no, shit.
It's over.
Watch out, more crabs.
You're finished.
Ow, bubble. You knew bubble, babe. Piece of shit. Shooting bubbles at me. Not babagla. What the fuck did you just say? I think you just said words.
That's the main gate. And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Like she said, we're not going to find any sucker.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy. Voice-rinse dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
I mean, they could.
Let us in or we'll die on your doorstep! Better out there than in here!
Oh, enough
Fuck off! Find the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, away with you, filth! Back to your stalls! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed.
They
We'll
will.
need to find another way in.
Oh boy. Awful over there.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
Probably not. It might be one of the famous Sid shortcuts.
As long as it is abandoned.
Ow, I put the controller down so I could stretch, and now my lap vibrating. I'm fucking
Forgive me.
uncomfortable now.
It is, we haven't... A single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.